Hello guys and welcome to this Red Shadow Legends video. Today I'm gonna show you Khoronar in Hydra. The run you will see is gonna be ridiculously amazing, and Khoronar in this run plays a huge role. Now he is gonna be the one that provokes the left head, that is the cleanse head, this rotation. He's gonna be the resistance tank, and he is gonna be a good bit of the damage. Now, how is this happening? Well, he will have a 30% chance of provoking when he hits someone, and with this passive, he will always counterattack when hit by enemies under decreased attack or decreased defense. And this A1 is a AoE hit. Now, Khoronar is perfect for this because his damage scales with health, and his base health is really high, so it's easy to keep alive, and he will always counterattack. Or else it's pretty hard to get someone to just always counterattack. So yeah, he has a huge chance of placing Provoke every turn. And he also has Provoke in his kit. And some decreased defense, decreased attack here. A little bit of decreased defense, but mostly decreased attack. Yeah. So with War Master, he's also going to do a bunch of damage. Now let's take a look at the run that I have to show you. Okay, let's see. I do this, boom. Here is the run. I was really not motivated because I just used 30 minutes on two other runs that, wiped on while I've dealt 6 million damage. But this run, really good. So yeah, but I failed the run because I resisted the provoke. So I just, whatever, let's start over. And yeah, we'll just take place of the debuffs, whatever. I used a long time, but let's see, is it going to be Khoronar's turn? He's going to provoke this head, so he will not cleanse all the debuffs, I believe, if you haven't done it already. So yeah, this early, we will always attack this head, because this is the fair head, this rotation, and that will boost Ninja's 20 meter. And Ninja is going to be doing most of the damage. Yeah, maybe it didn't. Yeah, I think I provoked it earlier. Yeah, it might cleanse now, but I just apply all the debuffs again. Whatever. Now, as you may see a couple times, yeah, we use Vergus here because he's gonna place allied protection on everyone, protect everyone. No one will ever die to pure hits, in a long time. And this will also place a lot of buffs on Khoronar. And since Khoronar is slow, he will not run through his buffs, therefore he will have the most buffs on his team, and therefore the head that tries to steal our buffs and place it on all of their, spread the buffs, he will resist that still. That's really, look at that, resisted. So he resisted the steal, that's his main job as well. Resist the steal and provoke this head and do a bunch of damage. Now personally, Lydia, Duchess, what I'm talking about. I think Duchess actually isn't that good in this current team that I have. I think I can actually switch her out because people barely die, and yeah, she doesn't really do anything much. The veil later on is kind of useful, but versus this head, we don't want to use the veil and block debuffs, because the veil will make them not being being placed fair on, and then he will not counterattack and ninja get turn meter, because yeah, he's gonna remove all the fears. So not the best combo. You will see later on what I mean with Duchess not being the perfect champion. You rather want someone with heal, cleanse, block debuffs to counteract with perfect. Yeah, some kind of revive is always good, but yeah. But yeah, we will eventually slowly get a lot of damage, and yeah, that's basically it. We attack this head always. Oh wait, did he get devoured already? Yeah, we were actually able this time to kill the devoured head. Now the reason for this is normally this head would get huge shield or whatever, but yeah, we had a hellburn up and we actually got Khoronar back really good. And perfectly, he's the next one. I mean, Inquisitor Shamel is the next one getting devoured. And that is not a problem because the Fairhead is about to die. Boom. And now we don't really need Inquisitor Shamel that much. Yeah, I think I should build Inquisitor with damage, kind of. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea later on because he's so useless now. Already now we should have used the whale, but what would the whale help, right? Nothing. So yeah, let's skip into the run a little bit. Yeah, we released him because we had both of them. And yeah, Ninja is such a carry in this run. Oh yeah, or maybe he didn't get eaten yet. Now he got in. This is fine, we'll like block buffs just in case. Probably had it earlier, so the Poison Cloud didn't get on it, so Lydia is very good. You can place block buffs on the head that devoured your champion, and that way they will not get Poison Cloud, they will not get the huge shield, and Khoronar is provoking the cleanse head, and yeah, it's perfect. Counterattack from Khoronar, no, what? Oh yeah, he didn't have debuffs, that's right. So yeah, you will see the Khoronar counterattack a bunch of the time, some decreased attack, beautiful. So yeah, the job Khoronar does is really underrated. Now we could use other champions, but Khoronar also does a lot of damage as well, and have the huge provoke mechanic and stuff. Skullord would be another option, but he doesn't do that much damage. That's the main difference. Alright, are we gonna block in ahead here? Okay, well, who knows, and who cares? Let's skip a little bit. We will come to a fun time when, yeah, let's see, whenever she's get devoured. Let's see what we do here. Luckily, this head has been switched out, so this is not the head that can't be targeted properly. Some fairs, that's unlucky. But it's 3 turns, we will always place a buff on Khoronar, he's the buff stale target, whatever. Let's see if he can block buffs. Yes. Right, the block buffs, actually we didn't place the block buffs. Wow. Now Ninja will release her. Nice. Beautiful. Ninja is huge carry. But now, I think in early stages like this, I mean like hard normal, I think Vergis, you know, he's very good on protecting people. So instead of Duchess, because she's kind of a protector kind of thing, a buff extender would actually be better. So I think after changing my clan boss team or whatever, I will switch Duchess out from my main team and switch with God Seeker, because God Seeker has heals, Duchess doesn't, and God Seeker has buff extend, extremely good for Khoronar. He has permanent buffs, and she has revive as well, just in case someone dies. So yeah, of course we don't have the Duchess passive, but with Vergis we don't really need it. So let's see if we can provoke that head. Nice. And yeah, now it's useful. Now the whale is useful, but yeah, whatever. Okay, let's skip forward a little bit. We'll slowly do more and more damage. A little bit more, yeah. We'll kill all the heads. Now, at this time, when there's so many dead heads, champions that does pure, like, physical damage, like, none of my champions hit any hard at all. So against these heads, I actually don't do a lot of damage. It's a little bit disappointing. Like, look at this. 60,000 damage. That's not much against a decapitated head, because my ninja is not built with damage, he's built to survive. And the region build on ninja is very good, especially if you don't have a Hector like Duchess. Lydia, Duchess, yeah. So anyways, this run ended pretty soon. Whenever Khoronar and Ninja get devoured, we was not able to release Ninja, because too much, we don't have any more damage dealers. So yeah, actually, yeah, building this guy with crit would help a lot with releasing the champions. Maybe build Vergis with crit as well. I think that I will do that because he's never dying. And you don't even see him with continuous heals, because only when he's under half health he'll actually place continuous heals on himself, so he can be a lot squishier. So yeah, I will switch my Vergis build to actually deal some damage, I think. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Now I end up everyone dies, and I lived a bunch more turns, but these guys, none of those damage, no War Master, no nothing. So yeah, the run ended. The run ended. What am I saying? So yeah, Vergis is the last one standing. He doesn't even die to damage. He just get eaten. He has heal reduction, still lives. Look at this. Hit me, boom. Didn't even go through his shield. Take a look at this, boom. Of course, Ninja, damage carry. Inquisitor Shamel did a lot of damage due to not having any damage in this build. Khoronar with 3 million damage. That is pretty good. Because he's also the resistance stun target, you know, the resistance target. He's the Provoke champion. Some diggers tank. Yeah, he is so strong here. Of course, look at this, Vergis. Look how little damage he took. When you get hit by, you know, with your shield up, it doesn't count as taking damage. So look at this, he's the one with ally protection. Look how little damage he took, 266,000. That's the same as Inquisitor Shamel. And the further thing, look at Duchess. Look how little damage she took. Because I'm always A1ing with her, she'll always have a shield on herself, and she's not protecting anyone. So, look at this. She only took 46,000 damage, and her health is like 70,000. So yeah, I'm gonna change versions, and yeah, whatever. And Inquisitor Shamel whenever I fully build him properly. So yeah, that's pretty funny. And for the last thing, I want to show you and talk about my earlier experience with Hydra. But my last best key was last time, right after the nerf. Then I dealt 10 million damage. Now I dealt 16 million damage. That is with a little different Khoronar build. I think that helped a lot. With the actual taunting set. I think that's very good. And before the nerf, I think my best hard key was 4 or 5 million damage. That's insane. That's insane. So yeah, I've easily tripled my damage. And I think a lot of it has to do with using Khoronar. Actually, to counter some of the mechanics. So of course, you need some RNG with this build, but I think it's pretty consistent. If you know, the left head cleanses, then it's fine. You'll still live. And yeah, you're so tanky anyway, so. Yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you learned something maybe. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And by the way, if you have any other ideas on what I can do, some other Hydra stuff, I'm not at all an expert on Hydra, but I'm getting better. So yeah, if you have any ideas that you want to share with me, then leave it in the comments. Yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.